Hey Chaos Crew, Jimmy here with another Neon Dynasty Premiere Draft. And in this one we played with Goro Goro and the Thundering Raiju. It was quite an interesting combo to try out. But before we get into that, if you could subscribe and like this video, that would be greatly appreciated. And let's get into the chaos. Alright, pack number 1 here. We're starting with Goro Goro, Legendary Goblin Samurai 2/2. Creatures you control gain haste for a red. 5 mana, create a spirit. Activate only if you an attacking modified creature. Okay. That's very interesting. There's the White Shrine, Reality Heist, Blue Blossom Prancer. I want to try the Goro Goro here. Seems like a fun card to try and make work. Right, so we have Mono. Does get us a modified creature. There's that. There's the Haven, Fade to Woody. Yeah, I think we'll go with the Kamano. That turn 1, him turn 2. Stuff, profit. Okay, got another samurai here. Enchantment spells cost 1 less to cast, or sorry, this spell costs 1 less to cast for each enchantment we control. Don't have a lot of enchantments yet. Voltage Surge is pretty good. The shock. Yeah, we'll take a shock. Okay, Flame Discharge, which we will have modified creatures, so we're probably going to get the 2 extra damage. Iron Hoof Boar is only okay. Red Black is not really a thing in this format, so I think we'll just stick to red for now. Okay, so we have the land, which will make 2 spirits. 4 mana. Pretty expensive for that effect. Artificer isn't bad. This new an archetype. Artifacts can lead to modifications. They work well with that. Yeah, I don't know if this is worth taking. It's just it's not one of the good channel lands, that's for sure. All right, let's go with the Mechanaut. Right. So Seismic Wave is pretty decent. Always not bad if we end up with more artifacts, but it's questionable whether or not that'll happen. And then the Boar, which is this not being too great. Maybe we want to go with the Koi because creatures are more important in this format than interaction. Yeah, flying's especially good as well. Worst case scenario, it's a 4 mana 3/3 flyer, which is not bad. Alright, Synthesizer, Killing Fury, Iron Apprentice. I like the Synthesizer. Draw some cards. And got some Samurais. This pack's pretty bad. Big suit up, but probably won't play it. Not gonna have Shrines or Auras probably, so that it's just a 5 mana 3/2, which is bad. That's some fixing. Destroy an artifact, put a +1/+1 counter on a creature. And Reality Anchor. Look at the top 7, put 2 artifacts in your hand. I think we'll take the fixing. Right, there's the Planar Incision or another Koi. The Koi will be better. Incision, I find, is not a great card. Alright, we'll take the War Paint, but probably not going to play it. Take a Brute Suit. Okay, yeah, we don't want any of these, so we'll just take whatever, and whatever, and whatever. Thundering Raiju, a 4 mana 3/3 haste. When attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. Then it deals X damage to each opponent, where X is number of modified creatures you control other than this guy. Okay, well, he's on theme. And what else is in this pack? The Ogre's not bad. Modern Age isn't bad, but yeah, we'll take the Raiju. Alright, Seismic Wave or Ronin. Suit up, or the Familiar's not bad. Helps modify creatures, gives them ward. Yeah, let's go with that. It's also an artifact. Okay, Probably not going to play that, and probably not going to play that. Those over there for now. Alright, another one of the red channel lands. Ronin's pretty good, though. Yeah, I don't need any of those. We'll take the Ronin. Again, another artifact. Gets in for some damage. Let's just draw a card when it becomes irrelevant. Looking like this is a blue-red aggro modify deck here. A with hover speed, or high speed hover bike, 2-mana 2/2 flying flash. When it enters the battlefield, tap something, crew 1. Another Armguard familiar, Searchlight Companion. Yeah, we'll go with the Searchlight Companion. 2 bodies for 3 mana is not bad. One of which is an artifact and a flyer. Right. In this pack, we have a Mnemonic Sphere. Isn't bad. Draws cards. Crackling Emergence. Kami. I don't think we got anything real great for that. And we're not really looking to do the Samurai plan. So I guess we'll go with the Mnemonic Sphere. Vote Calamity. May cast up to 2 instants and sorceries with total mana value of 6 or less from your graveyard without paying them. And then they get exiled. We've only got one spell that would actually do anything with right now. That's not good. It's also quad red, which makes it really hard to cast. Network Disruptor. We do have modified creatures, so this might not be too bad. I think I want the Network Disruptor. The other one will probably wheel. Modern Age, Discover the Impossible, which is just, yeah, instants and sorcery stuff. With Modern Age. We're not doing Mardu, so that guy is a no. Disruption Protocol. Tap an artifact to make it cheaper. Oh, there's a land. I think I just want a land out of this pack. Alright, Thirst for Knowledge. Draw some cards and discard an artifact, or discard 2 bad cards, or a third koi. We'll go with the Thirst. Don't need a third koi. Take the Ronin. May or may not play it. Depends if we get something better. Probably at the point we're just going to grab whatever. Yeah, we'll just grab whatever. Go with the uncommon for the tiny bit of extra vault progress. Okay, we'll take another one of those. Might cut it, might not. Take a Kami, probably not going to play it, and we'll take an Ambush. Or Ambitious Assault, we might play that. And we're not that. Return something, return an artifact, bunch of artifacts, and then prevent them from casting spells based on what we cast. Yeah, that's not too bad. It's again, it's interaction that turns into a creature, which is very on flavor for this format. Moonsnare prototype. Or a Steel Colossus. I think we'll go with Moonsnare. Alright, Network Disruptor, we don't need a second one. Futurist Sentinel. Washi Song Shaper. Yeah, that's better than the Song Shaper. Another Synthesizer. We're at 26 minus our lands. The Kami with the Synthesizers is pretty cool, but I don't know. Don't need 2 of those. Don't need a cut. Gotta cut one more. Yeah, that's gonna just be dead in some matchups, so we won't play that. Everything else looks fairly solid. That or Searchlight, because we don't want one of those. We already threw one out of our deck. Alright, we'll take another Kumano. I don't know if I want the Network Disruptor or it. Another Koi or another Modern Age or another Thirst. I don't think I need any of these, so we'll just take Thirst. We'll cut the Moonsnare. I'm more interested in it for its 5 mana effect than the actual tapping as an artifact. You go with the goblin or ogre. Take out the brute suit. Not really looking to crew things here. The only red card? I'm not going to play that. I'll take the uncommon. So I need to cut one. Do I need two of these? Helps modify other creatures pretty well. Alright, this Ronin, yeah. We're not going to get its effect probably much at all, if any. Do I want a brute suit or a futurist sentinel? I think I'd rather the sentinel. Here we have two. Well, those are creatures effectively. It's a creature. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 spells that do not become creatures in one way or another. Whatever now. I want a voltage surge or a second flame discharge. So that's 3 mana to do the same amount of damage as this. Like, it's more efficient. And maybe I don't need the Kamano. And put us to 7 cards that don't become creatures. I think that's fine. Here's the way. Bunch of flyers to go over the top. For random jank we're past here. Great. Let's see here. And we already have one, don't want two. Have one, don't want two, don't want that, don't want that, don't want that. Or have one of those. Don't think we need 2 of those. Not gonna use its ability much. Could be okay in some matchups, but it'd only ever be okay. Could be just outright bad. And we have the other one over we have the Sentinel over this. Because we're trying to be aggressive here, so the vigilance likely won't matter. I'd rather have a 6/6 body to swing with. Yeah. Alright, I think that's about gonna do it for this draft, so let's head on into round number 1. Alright, game number 1, and we are on the play, and we will keep this hand. I don't think we need to play this as mana. We can save it for interaction later on. Plus we wouldn't be able to tap it turn 2 for colorless anyways. Unless of course we top deck a 2-drop here, in which case, well. Alright, let's go with blue. Won't reveal what our second color is just yet. Okay. We do have a Raiju, which is double red on turn 4, so we will play the red mana now. And if we don't draw the Raiju, we have the Koi here as well. Alright, we have a Thirst for Knowledge now. Play the Koi and attack for 2. Opponent named Blue with their Uncharted Haven. Okay. Can also discard this to the Thirst for Knowledge, though with how many lands we have in hand, I think we'll probably end up discarding a land instead. Opponent also has black, and they now have that. Okay. I don't have any modified creatures, but as soon as the Raiju attacks, I will. Oh, it has target, so I could target the enchantment. I think we'll just play the Raiju and attack with everything. It'll give itself +1/+1. Yeah, we have 4 in the air, so we have a pretty strong board presence here. The Raiju can give itself another +1/+1. We get less of its ability, but we then also have a 5/5 Reiju, which would deal with this land. It's interesting that they put it on their swamp, considering it's their only black source. I guess they don't lose the land if it dies. And we are representing lethal on board, so they have to do something. So I guess if they just hold that up as a blocker, we don't have lethal quite then. And we still have the prototype. So we can remove a blocker. Yeah, so depending on what they do here, we might have the game already. Okay, opponent's attacking for 4. We'll take 4. And what does that do? Gives it lifelink, and if it dies, return it to the battlefield under its owner's control. Okay. But that tapped their only blocker. And now they're going to go get a land. And flame discharge. Let's see here. So deals X damage. So we could have it deal 5 to their land. And I have a modified creature, so they'll take 2, so they're at 12. We attack with everything. It'll put a counter there. Then it'll deal 2 damage to them. They're at 10. Then it'll hit 4, 8, 9, 10. Looks like we got it here. Attack, put it on the koi. Oh, okay, the Raiju doesn't count itself as one of the modified creatures. So they were actually at 1 still. But effectively, they're dead. They weren't going to come back from that. Alright, on to round number 2. Alright, round number 2 on the draw. This hand, it's interesting. I think we can keep it. We need double red eventually, but we have enough stuff to do. Oh, okay. There's one of the reds we need, so we'll get in for 2. And Tawashi. Now what do I do? I think we'll develop this now, since it takes a few turns to turn into a 2/3. Draw, and we will discard the Disruptor. I don't think that's going to be doing much this game. And we got our second red we needed for the Raiju. Next turn we could Familiar. Draw, okay. What do we want to get rid of here? I think we want to get rid of... Back, so they'll... okay. We'll go with the Ronin. We can always get it back later. Go with the Synthesizer. Thirst for Knowledge, okay. And play... play the Arm Guard Familiar. So we can bounce a creature next turn. Wind shot. Okay, well they can't shoot that. There's ward. They can't pay for that. They shoot me. Trade with the Tawashi. Alright. Now we have a 2-3. Has reach, okay. Play the Raiju, attack, and then put the counter on the glider. Kunai. I'll get the Raiju. We'll send their samurai back to their hand. Attack for 3. So we can get the Ronin or the familiar back next turn. That's sorcery speed, right? Yep. Yeah, I think the arm guard, the better choice. Okay, so we have a modified creature who can attack pretty easily for Goro Goro. Just don't have enough mana. So this comes back as a creature. When you cast a spell, your opponents can't cast spells with the same mana value. Okay. So that could stop like that from being cast. Taking 2 here. I think next turn I crack the synthesizer and play Goro Goro. Opponent is attacking for 2. I'm taking it. Or do I play the Arm Guard Familiar instead of Goro Goro? I draw a land, arguably, because in the following turn, if I hit another land, I can play him and activate him the same turn, which is pretty big. Whereas if I play him now, he could get interacted with. Okay, opponent plays a synthesizer. It's a land. Of course, they get that right after they played their land for turn. And they play their samurai again and pass back. Alright, so we'll take the familiar. Crack the synthesizer. Start there. Hit a land, play it, and play, yeah, go with the familiar, and get in for 3. Next turn I have a 3/3 flyer coming down, I have that in hand, so that would be 8 in the air. Yeah, might have it next turn. One of their creatures gets a +1/+1 counter. Okay. They pass back. Okay. We draw a land. They have one Okay, so if they have a two cost spell in their hand right now, as soon as I cast this, they can't do it anymore. It's cool. Play a land, play him. No more 2-drops for you. Go to combat, attack, activate Goro Goro. And opponent scoops it up. Alright. On to game number 3. Alright, on the draw, and this hand really badly needs red mana on turn 1. Yeah, I'm gonna have to mulligan this. It's just, it does nothing if we don't hit a red land on turn 1, 2 at the latest. Alright, this is a bit better. Keep and put back the Sentinel. I don't want a synthesizer on turn 1. Go with a blue. Opponent's playing blue-white. Alright, Mechanauts. We have a blue. We'll play a red. Yeah, we'll Mechanaut now. Ice, speed, hover bike, and they get to tap the Mechanaut. Okay. Well, next turn we get to play 2 creatures. So that will be pretty good. And they're gonna crew that, hit us for 2. And that thing gives it first strike. Interesting. Alright, Island, Familiar, and Companion. Attack for 2. Opponent plays a Koi, okay. They're gonna give it on, or they're gonna untap that guy. I'm just gonna take the 2 here. That's 4 to reconfigure. Okay, so I hit my land drop. Can reconfigure and make this a 3-2 or 4-3. Alright, I'm gonna start off with the synthesizer and then we'll play the Modern Age. And okay, cool, we hit a land, so we'll play that. And we have a blue mana left over for a sphere, and we will discard the land. Flame Discharge is pretty nice. We can deal with the Koi next turn. We will not attack. So when one of your creatures attacks someone, gains lifelink, and it gives indestructible. So it has first strike. We'll take 5, go to 11. Yeah, they're a long way away from activating that. Moon Snare is interesting. Though I think the land might be more interesting. So this turn we're going to Flame Discharge, kill that. Play the land, gain a life. Attack for 3. Attack for with that as well, maybe. Attacking crew. No, not attacking, because that. Yeah, get rid of the Moon Snare. I don't have a modified creature, so I don't get the extra 2 damage, but that's fine. Attack for 2. I think I want to keep that around. Oh yeah, plus they can just kill it for free. Just went over this. Do I need to chump block that 2? I don't think so. I think I can just get in for 3 here. Alright, so next turn that's a 2/3, so that blocks that for days. We have these to draw cards or get another body. Alright, and then we can also equip that or reconfigure that onto the Mechanaut or whatever. Getting close to actually being able to exile this thing. Kind of scary. Do I chump? Or do I take 4 and go to 8? I think 8's as good as 10. Alright. I think I need 2 cards more than I need a body. Boy and a Network Disruptor. That is 3 to crew, so they cannot crew that. Go land Koi. Or I can reconfigure. I think Koi's stronger. Alright, we'll do that after combat. Yeah, we're gonna swing with this now. If they want to trade, I'm fine with that. Makes it harder for them to crew. Cool. Now we'll play our Koi. So they'd have to, yeah, okay, so they have to play something and it's cost 5 mana to activate, plus, yeah, plus whatever they would have to cast. So they can't activate this turn. As Flying, Vigilance, Trample, Lifelink, and Haste. That's all colors. And oh, when it leaves the battlefield, turn all cards exiled with this, except itself. Alright. This is an interesting attack. I will trade this for a card in their hand. If they have one. Which I presume they would. Seemed like a very silly attack otherwise. And another flying vehicle. Wow. Okay. So we can play that, tap down their suit. Then they can't block in the air anymore. We have 6 in the air, 7, 8. Alright, we're going to start by cracking this. Get a land drop. So that's a draw a ditch. Okay, we're gonna tap your Dragonfly suit. They also have a activation of that coming up. It's still getting tapped. Oh, they're using it to crew other things, okay. Another land. So it's a 10-10. Has lifelink too, though. Ah. And vigilance. Oh yeah. All right. Well, we'll get in with what makes sense, and then our opponent will probably just activate that and kill us. Opponent moves to combat. Interesting. It's instant speed though, right? Yeah. That was very interesting. Okay. Problem with that is it can't target that because it's not a creature. Can still play it and get a draw off the koi. Make it so that thing can't block. Oh, they need 4 other artifact creatures. Oh, they didn't have an activation yet. I misunderstood the card. Alright, so we're going to reconfigure and attach this to this. Go to combat. That doesn't have lifelink, right? No. Attack, 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 attack. They chump that. Take 4. Okay, let's hold back that. We definitely need to attack with this, so they have to chump it. And then... we could hold this back. So they could trade with that, but then take 5, go to 1. It still dies. Yeah, let's go with that. Hold back sufficient blockers for a counter swing. So either they trade and go to 1, or they chump and go to 4. They could have that pump spell makes it a 4 or 5, which would then trade here. That would be fine. Because our 1 creature would stick around anyway, so. Alright, opponent's at 4. And they're now 2 vehicles away from being able to use Mecha Core. Okay, cool. Alright, I think we're in pretty good shape here. For a moment there, I was like, uh-oh, this isn't looking so good. Secluded Courtyard. Yeah, that card... they have no humans. Surprised they named human. It's an interesting attack from the opponent. I'll trade those. Oh, if they hadn't been forced to block with the sky suit, they would have had the patchwork to get their fourth other artifact creature, and they would have had the mecha. Yeah, they would have won there. That was clutch, making sure they blocked with that suit. All right, on to game number 4, is it? Yeah, on to game 4. Okay, on the draw, yeah, this is a keep. Turn 1, we play the Ronin, get in for 2. Turn 2, we'll play the Mechanaut. Maybe the Modern Age if we miss a land drop. Yeah, if we don't draw a land drop here. Yeah. I think we pitched the... Okay, that's good. Yeah, I think we pitched the Moonsnare. That's just a 3-1? Just a 3-1. Okay, draw, and we will discard Ronin. Or do I want to keep the Ronin? Actually, yeah, let's go with a land, maybe? Wait, this is the second chapter, so I won't draw another card off it. I do have a sphere. Okay, let's go with the island. Yeah, so we can Mechanaut Ronin this turn. Something like that. I probably should have played the Ronin first and attacked in case they have removal. Yeah, might have gotten him to get the lethal exploit. That's okay. We got a 2-3 coming down next turn, which is nice. Okay, they missed a land drop. We have a land, but it's tapped. Also gains us a life though, which is nice. We don't have a modified creature, so we will just play the sphere. And that. And we're in no big rush to shoot that with a flames discharge. Yeah, and right now... Yeah, I'll just take the 3. Not gonna trade that off yet. Okay, we can go Ronin. Land, Raiju. Swing. Counter on the glider. Ronin comes back. Opponent's at 5, we're at 12, so we have lethal on board. And yep, alright, quick one. On to number 5. I think it's fine, because we can get that on turn 3. They play something on turn 1, we can shoot it. Can't shoot that. Okay, good, we hit the land drop. Ooh. That thing is... Oh, this is an instant? Perfect, we'll shoot that for 1 right now. That card is pretty powerful. Do I do that or Modern Age? I think I'll go with Companion. We're gonna go with a 2-2 with Menace, yep. Synthesizer. They hit another one of them. Okay. We hit a 4th land, which is real good. Play our Koi, get in for 1. Double block that. They're gonna play a card from their hand. I will trade the Koi for 1. Or if they're just gonna kill my token, that's also fine. Alright, nice 2-for-1 there. We're gonna play this. Next turn I can Modern Age Ronin. Kami, yeah, they have both things. Nice. Draw, and we will discard the Assault. Play the Ronin. Through the 6/6. Attack for 6. And they're cracking Synthesizer, getting a land drop. And another one of these, wow. They really like that card, apparently. It's pretty good. Alright, let's discard that. Play a Mountain. You can't block. Play the Ronin. Through. And smash for 6. Last turn. Think we probably want to consider pitching the Ronin at this point. Gain control of one of my creatures. Oh yeah, that'll do it. Defeated by our own ogre. Oh, them's the breaks. On to the round number 6. Alright, on the play, and yeah, we can keep this. Two. Get in for another 2. Alright, next turn, do we thirst? Good. Iris Beetle. Okay, let's pitch a Mountain. Play the third. Yeah, we're gonna thirst on their end step, or in response to something. Possibly pitching the Ronin. They did not have a ninja. They have that though. Yeah, we don't want to bounce their beetle. We're gonna top, okay. Go pitch the Ronin. Play a Koi. Another high-speed bike. That becomes a 2/2 first striker, okay. Now they have a ninja. Just the life-linking one, though. Right. We're just gonna bounce the ninja back to their hand. Since we know about it, it's a lot easier to play around. We'll get in for 3. Last turn. Return an artifact. We're gonna channel this and then return it. Do that right now. And we'll pitch the land. Take 2. Oh, they're gonna ninjutsu it again. Yep. Go with the modern age. Try and hit a land drop here. Miss, unfortunately. I think we say goodbye to the sphere. Yeah, the synthesizer is probably just better. Man, we're not hitting the right stuff. Okay, we can get rid of the Mechanaut. Take it. Okay, we hit the land drop now. Now when we don't actually need it. No attacks here. We're gonna try and stabilize a bit first. Though they do have that to tap down something. But we have 3/3 coming next turn. Trade with your lifelinker. Really don't want to take 3 more damage here. They have another one. Okay, lovely. Alright, well that's all they had apparently. Well, this ogre is not going to do much for me, so we're going to discard him. No, I don't think we attack. Play a koi and pass. That's gonna be a 2/3 next turn. Opponent does nothing. Interesting. Okay. I crack this now. See if we can find like a land drop. Perfect. Alright, pass away. They're gonna probably virus beetle us. And we will then just pitch the ambitious assault. We're no longer ambitious. We're gonna shoot the lifelinker. Still no modified creatures. Get in for 3. Oh, this deals extra damage to the creature. I thought this dealt damage to the controller. Alright, well that's good to know. We don't have any modified creatures anyway, so we can do it for 6, so we can clear anything on their board. Any one creature. Okay, who are they gonna equip it to? We'll shoot that thing then. Are they going to sack it in response? They are, okay. Gonna have to discard it anyways. Yeah, they got a kunai. Better hold back another blocker. Yeah, I should have blocked with Boy as well. Yeah, that would have been correct. Oh man. No attacks here. We are falling behind. Take that down. Alright, so we are dead on board. I don't think there's anything we could possibly draw. They add 2 more creatures, and we have no modified creatures. Even if we made the 5/5, it wouldn't matter. Alright, good game, opponent. On to the next one. Alright, round number... what is it? 7? Yeah. Yeah, we'll keep this. Not gonna synthesizer on turn 1. Want to wait till we at least have a half-decent chance of playing whatever we hit. Your land is now a 3/3. We have a 4/1. And your creature's not allowed to block. Ooh. Chain of Torment. Opponent missed... oh no, sorry, they have a land there. I thought they missed the land drop. They did not. Let's go with the Koi. Well, that's a nuisance. I could bounce the Koi back to my hand. Or library or whatever it is. I'll take the action. This is tough. He can't block anymore, right? Correct. So I need that to deal with that. It's either the Sentinel or the Companion. I think it's the Companion. Might as well attack for 2. Last turn. Discard 2 cards. Oh man. I may have should have thirsted in response to that. I don't know. I don't think I played that right, but we're in a desperate situation. Okay, definitely. No, we're gonna decline that. We're gonna discard that. Nah. Yeah, because I have no way of getting rid of this because I can't block with it, so I have to moon snare it, or just sit there and take damage for the rest of days. But for now, I will get him like that, and yeah, we'll do this now in case we hit a land drop. So I don't, yeah, I drew the Raiju this turn. Okay, we modern age. I will decline this. We'll just pass here so we can block. They're gonna draw a card? Yep. Oh, another one. Take 3, can't block. Yeah, they're alright, let's synthesize her. Yeah, no matter what we do, we're dead. So we're just gonna concede here. That Torment card. That really hurt us. Well, 4-3, pretty good record overall. I was happy with that draft. The decks seemed to function pretty well. We just, you know, got beat by that enchantment that didn't let us block. So, all right, thank you all for tuning in, and until next time, peace.